Hi everybody, to Politics here, and welcome to another video. Well, yesterday was a big news day, wasn't it? Andrew Mountbatten Windsor being arrested for misconduct in public office. I know somebody else who should be arrested for the same thing. Keir Starmer. He should be arrested for the same thing. Misconduct in the public office because he is an absolute prick. It's Starmer. He should suffer the same fate as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. He should also be arrested for the same thing. The way this man, Starmer, is ruining this country is absolutely ridiculous what he's doing. And not only him, but his sidekick, Lord Hamer, he should also be arrested for misconduct in a public office. They both should be in jail. Will it ever happen? I don't think so. But I think Dharma is beginning to get worried because he knows that Mountbatten Windsor has been arrested, well, and been released. He knows the same thing could happen to him. I think for the next few weeks, or how long the police take to investigate this, Starmer is going to be a worried man. You're going to see him start to sweat because I dare say there's more revelations in the Epstein files, and who's to say that Starmer could be mentioned in it, could be mentioned in them. So don't be surprised if you see a worried look on Starmer's face while all this is going on. Because if anybody deserves to be arrested, it's him. Wouldn't it be wonderful if the police was to find something connecting Starmer to the Epstein files? Wouldn't it be marvellous if it was to happen? It'd make everybody's day. To think that the current sitting Prime Minister could find himself being arrested for his connections to Epstein. That would be a shock, wouldn't it? I mean, not only him, but the rest of his useless cabinet. They should suffer the same fate. Because they are idiots as well. They're the ones who are also with Starmer destroying Britain. Wouldn't it be something if they was all to be arrested? But you never know. It could happen. But like I've said, Starmer, I think Starmer now is beginning to will start to look a bit worried. Of course, they've had their recess, haven't they? Their week's recess this week, and they return to Parliament on Monday. I dare say the Andrew Mountbatten Windsor will be mentioned in Parliament by some MPs, but Starmer had better watch it because he could be implicated in this, and if he does, then he could find himself becoming no longer be prime minister if something came out about him. But like I've said, don't be surprised if Starmer has got a worried look on his face when they return to Parliament on Monday, as well as all the other problems he's got with one thing or another happening. I mean, Starmer won't allow the Americans to launch airstrikes against Iran from our RAF bases. I mean, we're supposed to have a special relationship with America. Allies are supposed to, you know, protect one another and allow in any time Americans want to use aircraft from RAF bases, they could be allowed to. Not this idiot. I mean, today he stopped it because he's quoted international law. Starmer is obsessed with international law, isn't he? He's absolutely obsessed with it. No doubt that if if, if he did allow the Americans to use our RAF bases, first thing will do is consult Lord Hamer, see if it breaks international law. And of course, he's another one who's obsessed with it. Why is it that we've got a prime minister who puts international law above the UK's law? Does he think it's reigns supreme over us? No, he doesn't. I mean, this is only going to make Trump even more angrier towards Starmer. And our Foreign Secretary, Yvette Useless Hooper, she will meet the Americans. Is it this weekend? I'm not sure whether it's this weekend. Well, about I think she's going to fly to America. No doubt they'll bring up that, and they won't be very pleased with her. And of course, they'll be even less pleased with Starmer. No wonder Starmer is the most hated Prime Minister this country's ever had. He's hated. The only other one Prime Minister who was hated was Margaret Thatcher, and that was in the 80s. And of course, we had Tony Blair. He wasn't liked, and we had the other prime ministers that followed him. Boris Johnson. He was another one that nobody liked. But this one, well, he's even worse. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here signing off. And remember, don't believe the lies.